We are on fearzzz versus sev3n right now, and it's actually toxicity. This is also
really bad.
Gonna be tough. Yeah.
Well, this is good and bad for fearzzz, because fearzzz can be. Oh my God! What a start!
I said sev3n's rockets didn't work. I think I may have lied.
Oh my God! Grossly misrepresenting his rocket skills. And this is very tough, but it is toxicity, so that there is, of course, always hope for fearzzz. But this is one of sev3n's probably top 3 maps. Tox, Aerial Walk, and Blood Run, I'd say, are his best 3 maps. He's got amazing skill sets, amazing movement and aim for this map. But fearzzz also, those are his strengths too. So let's see if he's able to put up a fight here at this red. He's going to get some damage in, but look at the beautiful play with the positioning. Falls back, rail out, gets the frag, pressure on the spawn, megas up, but fearzzz won't get it. This is just a flawless start.
Yeah, that was some really nice stuff from sev3n. I think it's a shame for him that he wasn't actually able to defend the last red, but he is getting so much down off of this. 4-0 already. We're not even a minute into the game, and I can smell another frag around the corner. Sadly for sev3n, he misses his rail shot, and he's going to have to try again in just a couple of moments. The pace that he's bringing to this game so soon.
No.
Fearzzz is going to be thankful
If only you could grab onto the ledge, that would have been nice. But yeah, he's still just rolling with this control, and with another mega to come up, he's got that cycle. And this is always the easiest time to establish the cycle at the beginning of the game, because you know exactly when everything was taken, so right at the start. Like you can't mess that up. So this is the best possible case scenario for sev3n. Just he makes his life so easy.
He's checking every single angle that exists as well. fearzzz is going to have a hard time just running away, and I think he's trying to slow it down a little bit right now, just trying to stay out of his face for a little bit. I hope that some items clash, and actually fearzzz getting a bit of damage just there. He's got to be careful on this side of the map by the railgun. He just needs to leave at this point. Maybe he can race over to the mega or slow sev3n down somewhere, but it just doesn't seem possible right now. sev3n knows that red and mega are both up. He hopes that he spawns on the other side of the map and he can grab both yet again. This is nasty stuff for fearzzz. He does land a good grenade, but just a grenade.
Yeah, I mean, again, sev3n is just playing the perfect start. This is something that we see on Aerial Walk as well. When you get that great spawn, when you connect those early shots, like sev3n hit 3 directs or whatever, right at the beginning of the match, all the items line up for you. The question is just how long can he keep it up for. So far he's got 7 frags in 2.5 minutes. fearzzz might be able to take this red armor, but he's going to get mauled in the process, and he's not even going to be able to pick that one up. sev3n's finally a little bit low, but all the items are coming up. So, oh no, this is...
And that grenade would have been so damn useful for him. fearzzz is going to go for a rush on it, but he can't even get to the red armor and deny it. A denial would have been immensely useful just then. sev3n... Okay, I was going to say an interesting little maneuver he did to get back over to the red. fearzzz has now got a stack that actually somewhat challenges sev3n at the moment, so fearzzz has to do brilliant DPS now.
Is that like his first armor? Yeah, he's had 1 red and 6 yellows so far, so that's pretty insignificant. And he might be able to pick up this red if he's able to, because sev3n's pretty low now, and he's going for little risks going for these peaks, but no, it's going to connect 1 good rocket, get the bounce, and then it's all over for fearzzz.
He was 5 seconds early for red though. That's a huge time difference really, where sev3n's just firing down rockets. Here we go, he's got 225s, back over to the mega. This lower yellow is going to spawn in just a second. sev3n's going to elect to take the other one instead.
Is he going to fall in?
That's a nasty place to take a dip, because it's going to take you a couple of breaststrokes to get out again.
Oh, nice threat there from fearzzz to defend this red armor, but he's going to be up against these rockets again. So he might actually escape for the first time out of the red with that red somewhat intact, but yeah, we can see him now positioned on the mega. But the thing is that items aren't really up like immediately, so sev3n's going to be able to get over to that mega in time. He hit 2 rails. What can fearzzz even do? He
couldn't afford to give those angles. He was just going with the plasma as well. I don't know why he did it when he doesn't have the rail himself. There it is, mega taken by the Frenchman. Well, at least fearzzz has got a bit of position right now, but the LG, just a couple of sprinkles in it, and fearzzz is, well, his heart's barely beating anymore.
Sev3n is again running the item cycle so damn well, and fearzzz, despite getting 2 direct rockets, he's going to be outstacked right now, as Sev3n did just pick up that yellow armor, the high one, and he's back over for the positional mega. Pressure down onto the red when fearzzz goes for it, and he has the ability to fall back onto that mega. And he might just get the kill here. No health left for fearzzz. Another frag, 11 to -1, falls back onto the mega. It's picture perfect here for the Frenchman, as he is dominating fearzzz, and there really doesn't seem to be even much, maybe even the best of players could do from fearzz's position right now.
Yeah, Sev3n really likes these fast maps. He's a big fan of arrow walk and toxicity. And when he's got control, he just seems to completely thrive on it. -2 fearzzz is sitting on. This is really painful stuff, and I was expecting this game to be considerably closer than Fillion versus Madball. Maybe this is a good omen for Sev3n in today's FACEIT Cup, though.
This is, you know, part of the risk of a toxicity game. If it gets away from you at the start, you'll just get completely smashed for a while. And if you can't get the frags back, or rather to break the control, break the cycle in the first like 5 minutes or so, the game's usually over. And this is one of the heavy criticisms of having this map in map pools. Either you have like really close, awesome games, or it tends to be a blowout. Those are the 2 options you usually have. It's rare that you see an in between.
No, that's true. You've got to expect one of the players to make that comeback in control by the halfway mark, or maybe a bit after. I think fearzzz has got maybe a minute until he has even the option to getting the game close, let alone. I think a comeback right now is way too much to ask for.
Yeah, it's out of the question at this point. Instead, it's just more us checking out Sev3n's ability, his form.
It is impressive, though, watching him. I like the way he just runs around the map. I find his movement very impressive. And just the way he aims as well. And I like this rocket dunk. He keeps on trying them. He really enjoys the Quake physics.
He has
he uses them to the full extent.
A distinct calm about him and his gameplay. Even on a very fast map, Sev3n's playing it at a high pace, but he looks like he's very calm and very coordinated. And fearzzz is gonna forfeit the rest.
I like it. Fair enough. Fearzzz. He's just like, 1 frag, I'm done, game over. I feel like I've got the moral victory or something. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, it's not much you can do.
Yeah, no, exactly. I feel bad though for the fearzzz fans, because there's a lot of them. But there's actually quite a lot of Sev3n fans as well.
Yeah,
he's built up quite a following after making huge challenges on some of the top players, and I wonder if he's going to be able to do anything like that today. I think he's on the same side of the bracket as Cypher, sorry. So maybe we could get to something between them if they collide.
He's done it before, so I don't see any reason why he can't do it again.
Cypher's looked weak,
He has looked a little bit vulnerable recently. And, there's, of course, always a speculation. Is it just online? Is he actually just a bit weak? There's a lot of questions.
DM6 Cup, he lost to Demon by a convincing margin, and he didn't want to go down to the lower bracket. He just left. It's like, bye-bye.
To be fair, DM6, and I think we saw a lot of these games as well, DM6 is one of those maps where if you have to keep things very tight at the beginning, because as soon as stuff starts getting away from you against a really good player that hits a lot, like Evil or Demon or whatever, you're kind of screwed. And we saw this happen to Demon. Demon was able to take down Evil, and the main reason was just because he was hitting a lot of shots, he was playing it safe, he didn't give away the stack at the start of the game, and that just kept him in it, and then eventually he was just hitting more than Evil was, and so he got control, and Evil couldn't break it because of the stack differences and the weapon advantages, and that was open and close book.
Interestingly enough, though, Demon and Evil are on the same side of the brackets, so if they win all their respective games, then they can actually meet each other in the semi-finals. So we could see another clash between Demon and Evil, which has been very exciting every time it's happened, basically. We're starting to think, well, actually, Demon did get the 1 win in the winner bracket finals on Friday. Maybe he's going to get a best-of-3 win on Evil at some time very soon. He's been very close here on the last 2 FACEIT Sunday Cups. I think it's just around the corner, but when? Is this going to be on? Is it going to be next week? Maybe it'll never happen, and Evil's just going to elude us into thinking that he's going to lose at some point. I don't know. I just don't know.
Time will tell, and it's time for a quick break. We'll be back after this.